Welcome everyone. Here we are, World Junior Racquetball Championships, 33rd edition. This is Gustavo Farel from Guatemala City, Guatemala. In our beginning of our transmission for this event, starting today, Tuesday. The event actually started on Saturday. We are ready to go. We are looking at, as the players signal to me, Maria Angela Villacreces, Ecuador, facing Natalia Mendez from Bolivia. Many of you know another Natalia Mendez, who is now playing for Argentina. But this is Natalia Mendez from Bolivia. Girls 16 singles, we're ready to go. First serve, rally scoring. Bolivia serving. Games are to 11 points, 3 out of 5. Score on serve or receive. Aggressive first serve by Mendez. Going right to the point, not wasting any time. 1-0. The official did not call that. Looked to be a double bounce from this side, but the ball remains in play. The view I have from the lower angle looked like it double bounced. And there is the same shot down the right side, point number 2 for Bolivia. This is the 4th day of our competition, the first of the draw portion. Short serve. Notice how she's lining up on her first serve, right on the short line. Nice get by Mendez. And scoring her 3rd point. We have 198 athletes in this event, ages 10 to 21. Divisions every 2 years. Of age spread. You have to be on the first of that year, you have to be that age to be able to play. The 21s, for example, you have to be 21 on the 1st of January of 22 to be able to play in the 21 division, or less, of course. And point again. Do not have a visual of the scoreboard here, but I think we're going 4-0 right now. Bolivia on top. Ecuador yet to serve. Called that ball short. Second serve. One of the things that is great about the rally scoring is that you have to focus each and every point, whether you're serving or receiving. We've seen many a game end up on receiver side out point. Short serve, second serve. And there's Ecuador serve point, 2-4. Hold up, we're replaying that. Call by head referee Fabian Potro Torres, Colombia. 2-4. Short serve. Second serve. And we have a side out, point. Bolivia back to serve. Staying with her drive. Ball called short. Second serve, deep lob to the left side, very deep, giving the 6th point to Miss Mendez from Bolivia. 6-2. Watching her feet going over the front line. Has to be touching the red in order not to be called a foot fault. Nice get, diving, return, backhand, roll out. 7-2, timeout Ecuador. We're gonna stay right here. We're gonna bring on my colleague, Mr. Gary Mazeroff. How was lunch?
Excelente, my friend. Great cuisine here in Guatemala City.
Para servirle.
Para servirle, sí.
I bet they did a very nice job, as they've done all week. I was barely getting in, telling our viewers about the facility here in Guatemala City. 10 courts, spectacular. 2 side glass courts. The bounce true to the hit of the player. A very, very even though we're at altitude, the ball plays very well. The gearbox ball, great ball. I've seen, I think, 1 ball break and 3 rackets by Jaime Mancilla from Chile. No, I'm just kidding. It was the strings. The strings. That young man can swing.
That he can swing, and not only swing, but he can attack that ball.
And we're back here. 7-2. Mendez serving. First serve. Strong.
So, Gustavo, with a name like Natalia Mendez, you think she has a pretty good future in racquetball?
Side out. She certainly does. Point for Ecuador, 3-8. I mentioned at the beginning, this is not the Natalia Mendez that most viewers may know. This is another young lady individual that looks like she's got a lot of talent as well. Oh. Skip ball. We're going right back to Bolivia serving 9-3. In the early going, I think Ms. Mendez has settled down very quickly and getting into her game here. Very strong. Scored a lot of points on the right side. Down the line. Unwavered. She just keeps working each side down the line.
Equal opportunity employer, if you will.
And there is point number 11. Game number 1 to Mendez. And if I could point out on that particular rally, the glass can play a big factor in any court, any tournament, but the sidewall glass particularly difficult. Here it hasn't been much of an issue because the floor is cement, and I haven't heard, I think the lighting is just right, so they've been able to play off of the glass quite well for what is a sidewall glass. I'd like to see that because you see a lot of tournaments where they're actually missing the ball completely because you can't see the ball with people walking by there or the carpeting. Here we are with Gary Mazeroff. We are going to be on here for the rest of the afternoon and through Saturday of this week, when we will have the finals of our IRF 33rd World Junior Championships competition. We've added the mixed here. You want to talk a little bit about that, Gary?
Mixed doubles was part of international racquetball play years ago, and then it was discontinued, as was some of the lower age groups. Case in point, the multi-bounce was eliminated from the IRF play, but reinstated this past year, much to the joy of many, many federations. It gives more people an opportunity to play. And for those diehards, some of them are playing 3 events here. And you mentioned we're at altitude. It can play a toll, especially as we get into the Sembrada, the playoffs. So here we are. Villacresis is going to be serving from the long line of Villacresis. Grandfather Mario, actually it's her father, Mario. Sorry, Mario.
All right, here we go. Game 2. Maria Angela, second serve.
Mario, the dueño of the Sunset Athletic Club in Quito.
And we have a side out point, Bolivia. We're going 3 games to 11, 3 out of 5 if necessary. The tie break. Continues to drive the ball down the lines very well, Natalia does. Two zero. Awesome right side nick the wall. 3-0. A little bit long. She's basically been using 2 serves. The drive serve on her first serve. Second serve has been a high lob. Hasn't changed that. It's been quite effective for her. High lob to the left side, using the glass, but as you see, she was able to return it. Weak return by Mendez. 1-3, Ecuador serving.
One of the few unforced errors from Mendez thus far.
Nice. Splat right side. 4-1. Sticking to that drive serve. Let's see which side she goes to. Short second serve. Staying with that high lob to the backhand. And a weak return off the back wall gives point number 5 to Bolivia.
Probably would have been better served had she gone back with that ball and taken her backhand to the front.
She had time.
Yeah, a little lazy on that one. Young Boliviana smiling after she skips that ball in. Mendez.
She has not made many unforced errors like that. Stepping up. Nice shot. That, a lot of people might say she encroached over the safety zone line. I think that was a good return.
Took it off the short hop. She waited long enough. And Maria Angela Next time she hits that backhand lob serve, she needs to take a look back and see if she's poaching, which she did. And she can change the arc of her serve, push it a little bit harder so she can't do what she just did.
Powerful pass down the right side. We have a timeout from Ecuador. We're going to stay here with you. The timeouts are 1 minute. They get one, each player gets one each game. 2 minutes in between the games. And as I've said, it's 3 out of 5 to 11. Gary, your thoughts on what you've seen so far in this game and just in general for all the players?
Quality of play has elevated over the past decade. More countries are now involved in the medal rounds. Here this week, it's apparent that Mexico and Bolivia are the top tier teams. They will likely be vying for the championship, not only in the World Cup divisions of 21, 18, and 16, but the Esprit Cup as well, the lower divisions of 14, 12, and 10.
And we're coming back after that timeout. 7 serving 2, game 2. Bolivia having won game 1 as well. There you go. Pumping herself up, screaming at herself in the court. Maria Angela, 3-7. See if she can get back in this game.
Coached by 2 of the Ecuador Hall of Famers, Topo and Cueva.
8-3. That's what I thought. I thought it was a double bounce back here by her foot.
She needs to be a little more proactive there.
Yeah.
Thank you to the coaching staff.
Yeah, it was a good call. So that turns into a point for Ecuador. Second serve.
And Natalia didn't disagree, did she?
I think she
knew.
She knew. 5-7. Making a game out of this. She's starting to relax a little bit. Getting into her groove. Left side down the glass. 8-5 now. Bolivia back to serve. Short server, front foot's right on that line from what I can see. Not sure if Potro, the head referee, can see that, but
no way. And
really close.
He's sitting down back there, and he's well into the bleachers as well. He's not going to make that call.
I do like how we can see the 6-8. We can see the entire court here with nobody blocking the view. It's great the way Pablo and Alexis have set this up. We're going to replay that. It's a good call. It's not a straight in shot. Six-8.
Great serve.
That's a good call. 2 bounce. Close. 7-8.
Each player has 10 seconds to be ready after the score is called. Server needs to put the ball in play. Receiver needs to have the racket down. Setup.
No. Skipped it by her foot. And we are at 9-7. Mendez from Bolivia serving, going to the lob. Been effective for her. And another setup. Big mistake there.
Yeah, but it was predicated by Mendez's great ceiling ball. Villacresis didn't know whether to let it go or not. She ended up hitting it off the back wall. There it is.
Game number 2, 2 minutes, 11-7. Why don't we go to a break here? We'll be back shortly.
Who passes the flag to William Bell from Birmingham. Give a big round of applause.
We're back here. Live, World Junior Racquetball Championships, Guatemala City, Guatemala, the 33rd edition. We are watching girls 16 singles. Game 3 between Natalia Mendez and Maria Angel Villacresis. We're going to replay that.
For those new to the game, a replay from what we call a dead ball hinder. No harm, no foul, but we're gonna replay it. And it reverts back to first serve had it been a false serve.
1-0. Mendez has changed her first serve. She's doing now a backhand Z deep to the left corner.
Left up. Oh, she had it.
Lucky Natalia there. Nicely unforced error to her benefit. 2-0. Nice serve.
So from a coaching standpoint, Gustavo, I would inform my player, you're going to have to take the ball early. When that ball's landing behind that 5-foot line, that safety line, you want to come in and take it early. Otherwise, you're going to get forced deep like you are now and give her opportunities to end the rally on the third shot, although she skipped that one in.
Yeah, that was a deep lob that she had to return, was not successful with it. 1-3, Ecuador up to serve. Villacresis is going to stay with the drive on the first serve. Nice.
Got away with that.
She did get away with that. Could have been an easy setup, but it cracked.
Unintended squash shot.
2-3.
3-wall nick.
In this court, the players, they need to use that left glass to their advantage wherever possible.
Good point. Whoa.
Number 2.
Backhand, wide angle pass winner.
Cracked again. 3-3. Nicely done. Moved her one side, moved her to the other, and then Put it right back down the
Good
left
serves,
side.
weak return. Has her on the yo-yo string there. And she's cashing in. That's the important thing. Oh,
Nice.
very, very patient on that, Gustavo.
Splat right side. Ties it back up at 4. Staying with the deep lob to the backhand.
Speaking about impressive.
That was a shoulder height backhand kill. 5-4. No. Sounds like from here anyway that Mendes has a little more power on those shots than what Villa Creces is drumming up.
That's a great pass.
Nice.
Forcing pass shot.
Nice get. Called 2 bounces on that.
No appeals. You can appeal to your opponent. Not that Mendes is going to overturn herself, but
I think it was a good call.
I haven't seen anybody come in early and take the ball out on the fly on those around the wall balls. Then again, if you don't practice those during the week, you're not going to do it in a match.
You're not going to start here. That's right. That's a good point. But you are right. On those, you want to be able to step in and almost short hop them if possible. 7-5. We are in game 3 here. Mendes did win the first 2 and has the lead. Strong backhand into the left front wall.
Tiempo.
Timeout, Ecuador. We have, we're going to stay right here. We have a 1-minute timeout. I'm here, Gustavo Varela with Gary Mazeroff. This is exciting to be back transmitting again, and for me, first time here in Guatemala City.
Oh, what an opportunity, and thank you for joining us. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Pablo. So this is the 33rd edition of the World Juniors. Started in the late 80s, I believe 89 in Miami as part of the Orange Bowl. 7 countries have hosted this event. 13 different cities. Add Costa Rica to that mix. Impressive.
And we're back.
A lot of newbies here. Hopefully we'll interview some of them. Give us their thoughts.
8-5. Left that one up.
There it is, quality timeout by Villa Creces.
Yeah, did what you had to do. Gets the serve and the point.
Kudos to her coaching staff.
6-8. Staying with the drive serve to the backhand.
Great serve.
Very nice serve.
Both players had a chance there. A little loose on those drives, but fortunately for Villa Creces, she cashed in.
She is replaying that point.
Replaying it?
Don't know if I would agree with that, but that's what the call stands as.
Potro, he has the bottom line.
Yes, he does. 8-6 first serve.
Nobody
Left herself wide open, yeah. Coming in to serve at 9-6.
It's a great serve. Better return. Down that glass.
Yeah, that time the glass did affect her. You can see that. The ball was right on the glass when she swung. 7-9. Got to win by 2. That's another one of the
new format.
makes the game a little more exciting. Skipped it by her foot. 10-7 possible first match point here for Mendez. Nice get.
Left up. Should be avoidable hinder.
And no, I'm looking at the referee, and he is saying we're going to replay that.
Much to the chagrin of Mendez.
He must have a better angle on it than we do.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Bottom line is a mistake was made. She didn't move.
That's a good call.
Lo and behold, she's still in it.
And here again, Ecuador serving 8-10. This game could end as the receiving party. Second serve.
Or it could be a 1-point deficit. Let's see what happens, folks. Thank you for tuning in. International Racquetball Federation.
Nice get.
There it is. And it is a 1-point deficit, 9-10. Will it go overtime? That's the proverbial question.
9-10. Ecuador serving.
Great serve. Setup. Bye-bye.
And that is it, folks. Game number 3. The match goes to Bolivia, 11-3, 11-7, 11-9. Gary Mazeroff here with myself, Gustavo Farel, Alexis Iwasa, Pablo Fajere, our producer in kind from Guatemala City, Guatemala. We'll be back and update you on what matches are coming next.